After the festivities the day before to celebrate Carnival Cruise Line's 50th birthday, we followed the Carnival Vista south to Honduras. We arrived in port early on Wednesday morning and docked at the pier. The Mahogany Bay port is owned and in large part operated by Carnival Corporation. In recent years, Roatan has become a popular cruise ship destination for cruise ships touring the Western Caribbean. After a quick breakfast on board, we packed our beach bag and departed the ship. Unfortunately, it was a short visit for me as I forgot to bring our excursion tickets. This would also be a good time to note that although the port is operated by the Carnival Corporation, it is recommended that you take your passports and photo IDs off the ship with you. Also, you will need cash as you will not be able to charge purchases to your onboard account. As you exited the pier, everyone was guided through a duty-free shop, which sold a variety of items, including beach necessities, such as water shoes and sunscreen, as well as popular duty-free things, such as alcohol and cigarettes. Although the store was convenient, it was very commercialized, and the prices were comparable to those on board the ship. As you exit the store, you can immediately see the beauty that attracts people to Roatan. On the right-hand side of the walkway, there is a large Mahogany Bay sign that is great for pictures. There will usually be a ship photographer here that will take a group photo of you and your family. Unfortunately, on our day, the Sunrise didn't have any photographers on the island, but we saw lots of them from the Carnival Vista. The walkway leads to an open-air plaza with lots of shops and bars. This is where many of the excursions will meet. On our day, there were lots of people trying to sell you excursions as well. If you wish to explore the outside area of Roatan, you will turn left, and if you wish to visit the beach area, turn right. For those wishing to visit the beach, there are two options to get there. You can walk a trail through the rainforest, which offers you a nicer and shadier walk to the beach. It is free of charge and will take approximately 10 minutes. The entire trail is a hard surface and can easily accommodate strollers and wheelchairs. The second option for getting to the beach is to ride the chairlift. This option is included on many of the beach rentals, but can also be purchased individually for $14 for adults and $8 for children. One thing to know about the ride is that it is slow. You will not save any time by taking it, but you will save steps. Also, as you ride above the canopy of the trees below, you are out in the sun. It does, however, offer an amazing view of the beach and of your ship. For those traveling with children, please note that the kids are buckled into the seat. Even our 10-year-old was strapped down. This does provide a bit of comfort for traveling with smaller children.
As you exit the chairlift, we met with our guide at the small rental hut nearby. In addition to the excursions that are outside of the beach area, there are several for the beach as well. You can rent clamshells, snorkel equipment, and a variety of flotation devices. These can all be reserved prior to your arrival on your cruise planner. Remember that although these items are available for purchase, you do not need them. If you want a low-cost beach day, simply get off the ship early and secure one of the free loungers. We met our escort at the rental hut, and he walked us across the beach to the area of the private cabanas. Throughout the day, there was a staff member at the gate at the fence, but the area is not private. First, the fence does not extend into the water, and people simply walk around it and enter the private beach area. Second, anyone who wanted to go snorkeling needed to walk through this area to access the snorkeling platform. Third, the crew area was further down on the beach. There was another access to both the crew area and the snorkeling platform, but most people walked around the fence and entered the beach. When we arrived at the area, we were given the option of selecting our cabana from those remaining. There are some handicap accessible cabanas, and the remainder of them are given out on a first-come, first-served basis.
Each cabana has a couch, refrigerator, and a small television. Wi-Fi is complimentary and the passwords will be included. There is a small safe inside, and the fridge was stocked with a few sodas. There was also water, but it was frozen solid.
When we purchased the cabana, it stated online that our reservation had a maximum of 4 guests. However, the cabana attendant mentioned to us numerous times that if we wanted to invite our friends over, that he would sell them a wristband for $20. Each cabana was entitled to a hammock, which was partially shaded, and a beachfront daybed. The best part of the day was when I realized that the hammock had misters. We had to ask one of the attendants to turn them on, and each cabana had individual controls. Immediately in front of the hammock is a beachfront daybed. There were also 2 loungers on the porch of the cabana for you to enjoy. From the private beach area, you have a beautiful view of the ship off to your right, and the view directly in front of the cabanas was open to the ocean. Be aware that there was a significant drop-off from the beach area to the water caused by erosion from a recent tropical storm. Although there were many amenities included in your purchase, including 2 floating mats, no towels were provided, so make sure you bring them from the ship. Both of our girls love playing in the sand, and we always make sure to bring buckets and shovels. We recently purchased collapsible buckets for cruising that allows for easy packing and storage. We didn't see any place selling sand toys, so if you're traveling with young children, make sure to remember to bring them. Mahogany Bay has a nice snorkel area that can easily be accessed by a floating dock and walkway. The water is easily accessible as there are ladders for easy entrance and exit. On our day, Mylan and myself decided to snorkel. I enjoy snorkeling at most stops, so we always bring gear with us, and recently Mylan has been joining me. The activity is on your own, and there is no guidance provided. Flotation devices are not required while snorkeling, but you can rent equipment if needed. The last time we visited this cruise port, it rained all day long. I'm not saying that we didn't have fun, but the constant rain due to an impending hurricane was not the best weather for a beach day. This time the experience was almost perfect. The cabana was a great addition to our day and allowed us to enjoy a great beach day without having to fight the crowds. Remember that there were 2 ships in port on our day, and people flocked to the free beaches. For Carrie, the misters made for the perfect day. It kept her cool and able to remain outside. The cabana did have air conditioning, but the misters cooled us off just enough that we did not need to stay in the cabana for the sole purpose of cooling off.
Hey Mia, did you have a good day here at Mahogany Bay? Was it perfect day, Mahogany Bay? Shake it, girl, shake it, shake it.
By mid-afternoon, we left our piece of paradise to return to the comforts of our cruise ship. If you are new to our channel, 2 members of our family have celiac disease, so we generally do not eat off the ship due to food allergies. Our cabana came with round-trip passes for the chairlift. By early afternoon, the line was considerably longer than it was in the morning. As you see here, all of the yellow loungers without the green fabric clamshell are free to use. The beach is not huge, and in many places the loungers are 7 or 8 rows deep. If you want a lounger in the front row, get off the ship first thing in the morning. But remember that the beach in front of you is open for everyone. If you have mobility issues, the chairlift can still be an option for you. Don't be intimidated by the speed of the chairs approaching. We saw the operator stop them completely for older individuals and slow them down for young children, and to also allow them time to strap them in. As you walk to the ship, you will pass many cruise port favorite stores, including Del Sol and Cara Aloha, as well as information booths and bars. We didn't visit any of the stores, but we did see many others coming out of them. After we got back on board and grabbed some quick food, we were able to watch sail away from our balcony. Here you can see the cabana area and the large amount of beach space allocated to only 10 cabanas. The area with the single yellow loungers to the right is reserved for crew, and the complimentary beach access is to the left. The girls went to camp this evening, and we set out to find some live music. Throughout the week, there were 3 musical groups that rotated through the different venues. There was a violin trio, an all-male duo, and a solo performer named Bryce. We always checked out our cruise planner and followed him on most evenings. Tonight, he was playing in the lobby bar. Once again, we ate dinner in the main dining room. On the menu this evening was some of our favorites, including escargot, shrimp cocktail, carbonara pasta, and beef. Our waitstaff was wonderful and would always send us out with to-go meals for the girls to eat later. Our day spent visiting Honduras was wonderful, but we were glad to be back in the comforts of the ship as we sailed through the night to our next dream destination.